Hi everyone, the Penguin Chef here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's all about me sharing my love of cooking with all of you. And today I'm going to show you how I make oven roasted chicken thighs. First, let's take a look at our ingredients. Now might be a good time to pause the video so you can copy down these ingredients, or take a screenshot on your phone or mobile device to help you with your shopping list. We have here a tray of boneless, skinless thighs, but this method works great with bone-in, skin-on as well. First thing we're going to do is we're actually going to pat these dry, remove all the excess moisture just with a paper towel. Now, one of the reasons I like this recipe so much is it's scalable. I can make a little or a lot. I'm always looking for recipes that are quick, easy, can make a lot of food because, well, leftovers. Now, we've got everything patted dry, so first thing we're going to do, preheat our oven to 400 degrees. I got a bowl here of just some olive oil and my basting brush, and we're just going to put a thin layer of olive oil onto our chicken. Now, eventually, we will come back and do the other side, but that's after we spice this side up. Now, I have found that if you crowd your chicken, it kind of gets, I don't know, unpleasant. So I always like to leave plenty of room in the pan while it's baking. So you can see I've only got like 5 in each one of these pans, and that is enough space. Now, one of the other reasons that I really like this method for making the chicken is because it works with any spice blend that you like. Today, just to be easy, I'm going to be using cold smoked barbecue spice rub Alpine Touch from Kettle House Brewery in Montana. I've tried this on every kind of meat you can possibly think of, I think, and it's good on everything. So here we go. Now, somewhere I read that in the international world, they think that Americans are afraid of spices. We don't use enough. Well, don't be afraid, you know, just go for it. Go nuts. Now that we got that side spiced, we're going to flip each of our thighs over and repeat on the underside. All right, we've got our oven preheated to 400 degrees, so now it's time to put the chicken in. So the chicken's going to be in the oven for 30 minutes. So while it's cooking, we're going to make some broccoli. Now, I got this recipe watching an old episode of Jacques Pepin on KQED, and I've been making it this way ever since, and even my kids will eat it. We've got a pound of broccoli florets, which have been washed thoroughly. We've got a third of a cup of water we're going to put in here so that the broccoli will steam at the beginning of the cooking. If you like your broccoli a little softer, you can always add a little bit more, maybe a half a cup, but I like mine a little al dente, so I'm going to stick to a third. I'm going to season with just a little salt. Remember, salt cuts bitterness. And then a dash of paprika. And then I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of olive oil. Now, once the water has all been absorbed into the broccoli, this is what you're going to saute it with. I'm starting with a cold pan, and I've set the stove to medium high. That means it will just steam the broccoli from the very beginning. All right, so we've been cooking now for about 10 minutes, and now the broccoli seems pretty soft when I poke at it with a knife. Now we're just sauteing it in that oil and the salt and paprika we put in there previously. So I'm going to dump the heat down just a little and let that saute. It'll give it a little more color and bring out that flavor. We've got just a couple minutes left on the timer for the chicken. But one thing I want to remind you of is poultry, always cook it until it reads 165 on an instant read thermometer. Well, here we have it. We've got our roasted chicken thighs, broccoli, and tater tots just out of the air fryer. Not very gourmet by any means, but always pleases the kids. Hey, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and maybe you'll give this recipe a try and let me know how it turns out for you. Until next time.